Hey everyone, it's Mr. T here. I hope you had a great weekend and I hope you're excited for week 2. We are starting our day 6 through 10 this week, and we're about a quarter of the way through, which is really exciting. I hope that you had a great first week. I hope that there was lots of discussion in your classroom. I hope you got to take some of your information home. And if you gained some money, I hope you were humble in your victory. And if you have lost some money, I hope there weren't too many tears. The stock market is a funny thing because it some weeks goes up and some weeks goes down. I know in the United States right now, stimulus checks are being printed and being sent to people's homes. You will probably see a rise in some of the stocks, but we also know that in the United States, interest rates are being talked about, and whether they rise or fall or stay the same, or we talk about inflation. These are all important things to think about, and they all affect the stock market, but you don't have to worry about all of them. I just want you to pick a few stocks, have some fun, and learn as you see it going up. Great. If you see it going down, well, you might choose to sell a little bit, sell all of it, or hold on. If you really believe in that company, it might be worth holding on to. So anyways, for this week or for this video, what I'm going to encourage you to do is to take a small amount of your portfolio and I want you to balance it out. You may have heard the term a balanced portfolio. And if I take 3 companies, for example, let's say Nike, Adidas, and Lululemon, for example, 3 clothing companies. And I have $100 and I buy $80 worth of shares in Nike. If I buy $10 worth of shares in Lululemon and $10 worth of shares in Adidas, I've got 3 companies, but $80, $10, and $10 is not very balanced out. If you break it into thirds, out of $100, how much money roughly would you have in each company? About $30, right? Or 33. So 30, 60, 90. So if you're putting $80 into one company and that company does really well, your portfolio is going to grow. But if you put $80 into one company or 80% of that value into one company and that company does pretty bad, your whole portfolio is going to be really affected. It's important as an investor to balance out your portfolio. I want to give you an example here. And if I go to my portfolio, you're going to see 6 companies. The value of these companies are all about the same. I'm looking at this column here. But you're also going to see that the the purchase price is quite different. Okay? You'll see down here for Tesla Motors that I have spent $700 for one stock. But I really wanted to balance it out, so I only bought 8, and that it equals $5,603, $5,663. Whereas this solar company down here, it's only a $16 stock. So I was able to buy 400, and that would equal out to $6,400. Lululemon is a $300 stock, so I bought 20. Enbridge, it's a financial company in Canada. I know that it's in the US as well, but personally in my home, my natural gas, how I heat my home, comes from Enbridge. That is a $36 company, and so that is worth about $7,000. I bought 200 shares. And then I've got Apple, which I own 50 shares of for $6,000. And so what happens here is that if Enbridge and Tesla do really, really well today, my portfolio is going to grow a little bit. If Apple does poorly, my portfolio will adjust, go down a little bit. And if the other 2 companies stay the same, well, then what I've done is I've weighted it pretty evenly. So at the end of today, my portfolio should be a little bit higher because 2 companies did well one company did poorly, and two companies stayed the same. So I've balanced it out. Whereas if I've got $18,000 left up here that you can see, and I put all of that money into Tesla, for example, and Tesla does really poorly, well, then that's going to affect a big part of my portfolio, and that's going to bring my money way down. So my encouragement to you is not to sell everything you've bought and start all over again. Take $2,000, take $5,000, take a few percentage points of your portfolio, and I want you to buy some stocks. Buy, let's say, 6 stocks or 10 stocks. If you choose 5 companies, 20%, 40, 60, 80, 100. If each of your 5 stocks are about 20%, then that's pretty balanced. I hope you have fun in week 2, and I will talk to you in a few days. Thanks so much for playing along.